Hello, Kelsey Taylor here. Welcome to my movie review. Now this one's going to be very quick because I don't have that much to say about this movie. I'm going to review The Breakfast Club, which is the film that came out in 1985. John Hughes wrote and directed, and I don't know if this is it's probably not his first film he has directed. I don't know what the first one he's directed. I think it was 16 Candles. And it has a lot of like a lot of stars who John Hughes started careers off with. Molly Ringwald, Ali Sheedy, Judd Nelson, Anthony Michael Hall, Emil Estevez, from the Mighty Ducks, and Paul Gleason as the principal. And this is basically just about a group of kids that are in Saturday morning detention, and that's pretty much just what it is. It's just these kids in detention. And you might be thinking, like, if you're not familiar with this movie, you might be thinking, oh, they're just sitting around in one room and doing nothing. That sounds boring and stuff. Well, in a way, it's actually kind of more interesting than you think. It's just them, like, messing around, like, in the room and stuff, and all that. And yeah, just basically takes place in this one high school for like an hour and 36 minutes or something. And the characters, are pretty memorable. Like, you have the jock, you have the one queen, the one who's mostly all quiet and stuff. And I remember seeing this movie like when I was I think in 9th or 10th grade, like kind of late. I think after John Hughes died, because I never watched much of his films he's directed, because they're mostly just like mostly teen comedies that as a kid I don't think I could get into. I was more into like John Hughes produced films growing up, like Home Alone and Dennis the Menace and other films he produced. Home Alone, Dennis the Menace, and Baby's Day Out, which is one of my favorite movies. So it's mostly the kids stuff I was most a fan of. And this movie, a lot of people love this movie. I like it. It's good, although I'm not a massive fan of it. I don't know why. Maybe it's just kids in high school detention and doing nothing else is not that interesting to me. But this is kind of like a very interesting film. Actually, I think it like shows like what kids were like back in the 80s, like high school teens and stuff. And high school in the 80s was much different from when I went to high school in the late 2000s and early 2010s. And high school nowadays is much different than my time. So each time is different for each generation. But I would say, like, if you're really in like teen movies, you grew up like watching like John Hughes film, and you missed out on this one, this is definitely worth watching. I mean, the actors could do a good job in this, and I think I don't know who my favorite character is in this. Maybe it's the Ali Sheedy character, who I would later see in Short Circuit, which is a much better movie in my opinion, because I like more films with a plot. But this one's kind of it's a decent one to watch. I wonder what teens nowadays think of this movie. So if you have seen The Breakfast Club, let me know what you think of it. I like this movie. I think it's good. I just think of it as just not a super laugh out comedy, but a fun comedy put on every once in a while. So that's my review of The Breakfast Club. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Adios.